Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to Rowena May Inspired. My name is Kelly, and this is our... we have pals now. We have Mr. Wilby and Miss Pickle. Friends, if you're seeing that red light button up at the top, that means you're catching us live. Pretty soon we're going to have a whole slew of friends here. But if you're seeing that red light button up at the top, that means you're catching us live, and I hope you are, because we are crafting with the Stand Tall Crafting Group today. If you're not, you're just going to have to watch the replay and say, hey, on the replay. But it's going to be a good one today, so I hope you all can join us. So say hello when you pop on so we know who's there. Hello, Miss Shauna. Come on in, friends. Hello, Mother. Let's see. Hello, Miss Chrissy. How are you, Miss Shauna? Miss Shauna, are you getting a lot of snow up in the North A? Hello, Miss Kathy. How are you, friend? How's everybody's Tuesday going? I didn't work today because I had to take Mother in to get her other eye. She got her other eye fixed today. Hello, Miss Leona. The puppies are doing good. They are doing good. You guys, I'm going to move our little lovey couple over to the side here, Miss Pickle, and we really haven't named her yet. So whoops, she just fell on the floor. So she gone. Yeah, Mother had her other eye fixed up today. So we went this morning and got her all fixed up, had her home by, I don't know, 10 o'clock. And I came home, did a little this and that, and did some cleaning and did some napping and all the puppy watching. Oh, Lord have mercy. So you guys, today we're going to make a craft for my, if you saw me do my, hello, Miss Krista. If you saw me, oh, you like my shirt? My sister laughed. She goes, you sure are. If you saw my, my yardstick frame upstairs didn't have anything on it. So I decided I was going to make something to put on it because we need something to go with the rest of all of the snowmen upstairs. Hello, Miss Luann from Cook's Creations. How are you, friend? What was your eye appointment? Or how was your eye appointment? Her eye appointment went well. So she had a her cataract surgery today on her other eye. So now her eyes, I mean, she goes back tomorrow for a follow-up. So hopefully everything will be as good as it went with the first one. And she should be, she said both are playing well together now. That's too funny. Okay, you guys, so this is a Dollar Tree platter. It actually says it's a tray. But anyway, it says, I don't know, it says something like, have yourself a very Merry Christmas or something like that. I needed something to put it on. I could have used cardboard, but I was like, I'll probably never use this. Let's just use this. So, one other time I did a craft I used some, what's it called? Drop cloth. But this is that material. What happened to my computer? This is that material that I got from Jubilee Fabrics, which Miss Loretta just said somebody doesn't really like Jubilee Fabrics. And I was like, okay. Oh, shoot. Anyway, so this is, I think this might be what you call that Osnaburg. I never can say it right, but I was going to look it up to see exactly what it was called, but I just didn't have time to do that. But anyway, I ripped some strips because I can rip my fabric from Jubilee, just lovely like this. You just clip a little bit and you rip. Now you got to rip to the right direction. If you don't rip the right direction, it's not going to rip right for you. So, don't get frustrated and get mad at Jubilee. Or use your scissors and cut your fabric. I mean, that's what you buy. That's what you buy these lovely special fabric scissors to do. Cut your material. I don't know. I'm just a Jubilee. Oh, you guys know I use it all the time. All right, let me get my my comments up here so I don't have to keep looking up at my computer. Hello, Miss Bobby. So the only thing I did just ahead of time, I just wanted to see how it was going to go. I painted this with some. I took some of this milk jug, okay? Because I wanted to be able to glue this to this without being just like the, plain plastic. Hello, Miss Jim. How are you, friend? Thank you for sprinkling me out. Hello, Miss Bobby. And Miss Regina, I was watching you earlier, and then when I had to run to the gas station and get a pop, and Miss Loretta was on. I swear to God, I heard her say "sweet and saucy." her little East Coast accent. I swear she said "sweet and saucy crafting." I'm like, well, Regina is a little saucy. thought that was hilarious. Hello, Miss Debbie and Miss Marilyn and Miss Beth. Come on in, friends. We're just going to start gluing this on here. So all I did, here, let me show you one that I already did that one up. I do love my material. So I just cut strips. I don't know. How wide is that? I really didn't measure it. It's about 2.5 inches wide. Okay. Hello, Miss Alita. And I just hot glued just right here at the top so you could cinch it together. And then this is not centered. You can obviously see that, but that's okay. We're just gonna go with it. So where I left off is like right here. So I'm just going to, actually I'm gonna trim this a little bit. I'm gonna trim this. Hello, Miss Carol Ann. Oh, shoot, sweet and saucy. I like that. So just take your glue gun, put a little glue on your little surface, whatever you're using, and we're just gonna start as we go. We're just gonna start, you're folding it in half. You don't have to glue it. You could glue it. The first couple I did glue, but then I just didn't. Yep, we're gonna be on here for an hour. It's gonna be on here for an hour. We're crafting with the Stand Tall Crafting group today. So if you're not in the group, you need to get in the group. You know, I always say that. So just start kind of twisting this as we go, okay? So this is going to make our snowman. This is going to be a snowman head, if you're wondering, your snowman head. So you just start twisting it. You don't have to twist it, you know, super tight or anything. And you're going to get that, you know, that raveled edge in there. But I like this. Now, I made something like this once before. I had to go back and actually look to see how I did it because I couldn't remember. But it was inspired by, I think her name is Angela. Is it Angela? You guys, is it Angela or Angie from Honeysuckle Haven? You're being awfully loud tonight. Well, sorry. Put your earplugs in. Go to the other end of the house. I got nothing for you. I got no sympathy for you. I've been quiet all day. I've been quiet all day. Leave me alone. Oh, shoot. All right, so we're just going to keep twisting until we cover this whole thing. So this is going to take probably the most of this craft. Is Espen better with Edna coming around? No. No, she's not. No, she's a brat. Nobody can get near her babies. And she was not happy with me last night when I took them out to weigh them. She was very... almost came out of that pen when I took the first one, and then I had Blake come out and sit with her while literally I was taking him about, I don't know, less than 5 feet from her to weigh him and bring him right back. After, you know, he came out and so this is going to probably get, you know, like closer to this side, but I don't even care what the center of this is. Hello, Miss Terry. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. It's like, we're going to put eyes and a nose and, you know, all the things on the snowman. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, she wasn't loving that. She's very protective of them, which is good, but I'm telling you, if I just reach in there to like do anything with her, she kind of like hovers over them, and she puts her, it's almost like she's anticipating me taking one out. So she's like, Mommy, don't take them out. Don't take my babies. But she has gone outside more today. I think she's finally starting to get her, you know, her system's starting to move again. And I guess she's thinking, go away. Yeah. Wait, what did you say? Miss Sparky, did you say how would Sorry Silk work? Oh, it probably would work good. It probably would work really good. I mean, yeah. You could use any material, I think. I just like this neutral, like I said, before I used drop cloth. And I like this look, because you know how you guys saw my video last night that I took you through my house, so you could see all my snowmen and everything. I have a lot of, you know, like primitive and, you know, rustic stuff in my decor. So this goes with kind of how I do my thing. Miss Debbie, we had four puppies. Well, there was 5 total, but one of them didn't make it. One of the little boys didn't make it. So we have 4. 3 little girls and 1 little boy. So... and as soon as I weighed the first one last night, I was like, oh my, these puppies are a lot bigger than Edna's. Well, Blake's like, well, she only had 5 and Edna had 7. There probably wasn't enough room. But hello, Miss Teresa. But I looked at the records, the weight records from Edna's litter, and Edna's puppies were The smallest one starting out, which, you know, she was that little petite little blonde, she was like 6.7 ounces. The smallest one in this litter is 8.7. And so she's okay with Edna as long as the puppies are around. No, she doesn't want Edna anywhere near her or any time. At any time. I can't let them out together. They can't be in the same end of the house. Well, I was in that room, you know, laying on the couch today, and Edna and Edgar can be there with me then. But like if Edna jumps down and tries to look into the pen, no, she's not having it. She senses she's there, so she's like, "Rrr," and I'm like, what's gonna get your puppies? Hello, Miss Michelle. You had a teacup dachshund years ago, Miss Marilyn. We had one that was called a toy at one time. She was chocolate. Oh, she was my dad's, and my dad would play with her, and like he would like play like hit our legs, you know, just gently hit our legs to get her going. And that little thing, she was so tiny, but she could, I think she weighed like 6 pounds. She'd chew your arm off. You're like, but something happened to her. I don't even know how old. Mother might remember how old she was. She wasn't very old. Something happened and her neck seized up, and we had to have her put down. It was very, very sad. Very sad. Did she do that with Edgar? Yeah, she doesn't want anybody. She doesn't want any of them. She doesn't really want us either. I can tell after taking her puppies out last night, but she doesn't have a choice. Like, but she's okay. Like, if I let her outside, she'll go. But she, you know, when she's ready to come back in, she wants right back in the crate. You know, she's like, where are my puppies at? She just, I guess I'm glad that she's like that and not being a good mom to them, because I've thought to myself, what if extra feisty? Yes, maybe they got that little dog syndrome. Like, I'm like, I just always wondered what would happen if, you know, like you know how sometimes mothers reject puppies or just animals in general. What if I was like, what if she rejects them or something? Then I'm gonna have to feed them, and how's that gonna work? And oh Lord, she knows you helped her, so she'll. Plus, I feed her. I let her out. I love her. You know, she better remember. She better remember. She better remember. All right, we'll see how this goes. If we get all the way to the top and we're not at the bottom, I might have to kind of go back and forth. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It's a little like, you know, like we've got probably an inch gap there difference. Okay, so here we go with another one. Okay, so just put a little glue at the top, just kind of cinch it together, and just join it on in where you were just at. Join it on in. And like I said, this is kind of, you know, taking a little time here, but this is like the most of this craft is doing this. I took this up and like put it up against the board to see, and it fits really good. So, and maybe later on I might add, you know, like maybe make a word or something, like, you know, or put some like let it snow or something, but I'd have to put this up first and see how much space I have left. Hello, Miss Jody. How are you, friend? You're a good grandma. Oh, shoot. They're so cute. They are so cute. So we took them out last night. Like I said, and weighed them, and then I put little, we had those little, you know, colored bands that we put on their necks to distinguish between. Now, these are distinguishable. Like when we had the last litter, Edna had 3 of them that were long hair, and they were all the same color, so we really needed to be able to distinguish between them. But these have distinct markings, and then, you know, one is just solid. So I put the they're like Velcro. You know, they're just, you cut them down to the size you need. So they're Velcro. And I put them on there, and Blake, you know, reminded me that, you know, we had problems with these last time. And I was like, I need to get the bands on them, you know, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I put them on there. I thought everything was good. everything seemed good. And then I went back a little bit later, and two of them were kind of connected together. I'm like, Granny Kelly. This is my second time being a dog granny, puppy granny. So I ended up taking them off. Before I did, I took a picture. I'm calling these the two girls that look alike. I'm calling them the twins. I said I took a picture of the twins because their markings are different on their back, so I can kind of like say, oh, okay, now this is whichever one. I don't even know which one's what. We named them last night, but I can't remember which one's which. Yeah, I can't remember which one's which. But so we have now we named them after Detroit Lions players this time. Last time was Michigan players. This time is the Lions. So we have Panay, which is after Panay Sewell. And actually, she ended up being the we picked her name last on her, and she was the biggest one. And actually, that player is a lineman, so I mean, it kind of makes sense that she's the biggest one, right? So, we have that, and then we have Sammy after Sam Laporta, and then we have Saint is the boy after Amara St. Brown, and then we have Montgomery after David Montgomery. So the 3 girls and 1 boy, those are their names. So I thought they were little sweet names. We like us to call her Sammy, like Sammy after Sammy, because he like wants to make people think, you need a shirt like this, Miss Jenny. I can't remember where I got it. I got it not that long ago, but I can't remember where I ordered it from. But I said, well, my cousin's daughter's name is Samantha, and they call her Sam. Everybody knows that's a girl. I'm like, well, we can call her Sammy. But all right, here we're trucking along here. We'll see how it goes when we get down here at the bottom. We'll see how it goes. All right. So I cut a couple more of these. Hopefully we don't need too many more. I didn't know. I didn't know how many of these I would need. But like I said, once we get this on, we're going to be like gluing buttons for the eyes, the mouth. I'm going to do my nose, and then I got a little thing for his head, her head, whoever head this is. I don't know, it's a snowman, snow girl, whatever. Whatever she wants to be. They want to be. How's that? Whatever they want to be. Oh, shoot. I thought it was perfect. You see them a lot on Facebook. I don't remember if I bought it off one of those. Maybe I got it off Amazon. I might have got it off Amazon. A lot of times if I see ads for like shirts that have like sayings like this or something, I try not to order from those one pages that you don't know if they're legit or not. Or, you're like, I don't know if this is a scam, because that could happen. So a lot of times I'll see something that I'll just go in and type in, I'm a delight shirt in Amazon, and then order. So I may have ordered it from Amazon. You like the names? Well, thank you. Yeah, if you know, I was talking to Miss Jenny from Rose House Crafts last night, and when I said penne, she said penne pasta. That's well, I mean, it's kind of penne pasta. Oh, shoot. Too funny. All right, you guys, this takes a little bit of time, but, we got an hour. What time is? Oh, yeah, we got plenty of time. Montgomery is a cool name for a dog. Isn't that cool? So I told him, I said, one of my friends has a daughter named Montgomery, and they call her Gummery. So I'm like, you could just call her Gummery if you wanted to. But, these are really meant to be temporary names. I mean, if people want to keep them, that's great, but I don't know that anybody wants to name their dog Penny long term, but you call her Penny, I guess, instead of Penny. But whatever. 2 of them from the last litter kept their names. That's why we couldn't use Hutch again, because Aiden Hutchinson was a Wolverine, but he's also a lion, and so we had one named Hutch. He was our big boy, and Hutch kept his name. He is still Hutch. Well, hello, Miss Loretta. How are you, friend? So anyway, that's that in the puppy news world. This will be, for sure, the last litter of puppies that this household has. Do puppies have adopted families already? So not Miss Branya, not yet, not yet. We have a group, we have a page, like you know how you have, like, we have our sharing pages through crafting, you know, like I have my Rowena May Inspired Crafty Friends where people can share their crafts. We have a page called Hudson Doxies, and so if anybody wants to join that, just request to be added. And if you have a friend that's already in there, you'll just automatically get added. And then you can see pictures. And the intention of that page was to let, is Hutch the only one that kept its name? Nope, the same family, there was a dad and a daughter. They have two of them, and the other one was Brady. And they're very, very big Michigan fans, so they kept Brady's name because, you know, they said, well, he is the GOAT, so he's going to stay Brady. And I think his name would, he had like, he was originally going to somebody else, and then they had some health issues and decided it wasn't a good idea, so we were like, it's fine. They were going to keep his name Brady as well, so Brady was just meant to be Brady, I guess. Everyone else got a new name except for those two. Wait, how many you want? Wait, you trying to peddle puppies for us? Yeah, we have some interest, but so the other thing was, so the people that already have puppies from Edna's litter can post pictures, because, you know, they post pictures on Facebook. So we would love for the other families that, you know, we're friends with all the people, or, you know, we have a connection with all the people that got the puppies, but, you know, not everyone else is. So it's like, oh, if we create this page, then other people can share what the siblings of their, you know, puppies look like. So, and I love to see the puppies grow up. We've seen the one just, we had the one long-haired girl, and she just, they did like a Christmas shoot with her. Like, they put her in like a little toy truck. She can tell she's so spoiled. I think all of them are really spoiled. All of them are really, but we were fortunate to find some really good homes for them. So that was good. Because you just never know sometimes. And it was nobody, like, no, it was all through, everybody that adopted a puppy was like a friend or family member of somebody we knew. It wasn't like they were strangers, you know. Oh, shoot. These are cute ones, though. 3 girls this time, you guys. We didn't have 3 girls in the last litter. We had two girls and 5 boys last time. So, but we knew Aspen wasn't going to have as many puppies. She just didn't have enough. She didn't have enough room. Oh, your friends have 2 long hairs. Yeah, I think there might be. I think one of the twins might be long hair in this litter, but it's kind of hard to tell right now. So we'll see. I'm kind of thinking that we only may have 1 in this litter. So. We definitely have 3, I'm going to call them brindles. I'm not going to call them dapples yet until I can really tell, but they have spots. They do have spots like their mama. Oh yeah, for sure. It definitely. And I mean, I never really had any concerns about any of them, but man, when I started getting emails, so like one went to a girl I went to high school with, her family. One went to a guy that he works at our work, knows my husband. He's known my husband for years. Oh, I gotta rip some more Jubilee fabric. Here I go. Two of them went to, it was like through the friend that got the one. Somebody that went to college with her saw it, and actually she might get one in this litter, but her dad and her sister got one, so she might get one in this litter. And then what was the other ones? Let's see. Then the one that did the little photo shoot. That one was like through. We have a coworker whose cousin took that one. And then the last one that we kind of just had a little trouble, finding a permanent home for, just like, kind of had some little snafu with him. We found another, it's like through that same gal who might get one from this litter. So basically she was a connection for like 3 puppies out of the 7. So that was pretty cool. But all good really good homes. So, and just spoiled and living their best lives. So, and the one little girl, well, her name was Coram. I remember our little tiniest one was Coram, and her name ended up being Winnie. And her, like I said, the guy works at our work, but his fiance, she works at a vet clinic, and she takes her to work with her every day. So she gets to go to work with her. I would love to own one. I lost it. Oh, your puggle after 16 years. Oh, Miss Iris. Oh, and then there's one other one. I forgot. There's one other one. He's local here too. I used to work with her. She's a retired lady a lady that I used to work with at the VA who retired, and she wanted a puppy, and so she's the one who took Remy. Remy was the one we had the longest that I got attached to, and I cried when he left because I had him for 9 weeks, and that was too long. I just got too attached to him. But she has a great granddaughter who is disabled, and so she cares for her great granddaughter during the day. So every day she goes to her grandson's house to care for her great granddaughter, and Remy is that, Remy goes with her. So like they're all they're spoiled. They don't get left home alone, and they're spoiled. They're just, which is awesome. So, and he just brings her joy, and they're so stinking cute. So stinking cute. I'm just thinking about having to take them out during the winter. I'd have to do that with the last ones. Take them out in the snow, but it'll be a while yet. It'll be a while. Right in the dead of winter, I'll be outside with those puppies. Go potty, puppies. Hey, and I can't put them in with the big dogs because they get too crazy, which I don't even know how. By then, Espen will be chilled out from them because she'll have stopped feeding them. They don't go outside. I don't think it was 4 weeks before, and they can start eating, mush food by then. But that's when Mom kind of okay, I can get out now and be over. At least Edna was. We'll see. I hope Espen doesn't hang on forever, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway, all right, we're getting close to the top. So I think when we go around maybe one more time or 2 more times, then I'll start just kind of going back and forth here. They are definitely an adventure, but like I said, I didn't have to do as much with Edna's litter because, like I said, Edna had her first 3 puppies, and then she stopped laboring and had to have an emergency C-section. But this time around, Espen, we didn't have to do that whole process, but Espen wasn't, like I said, she was a lazy, whoops, what was that? She was a lazy laborer. So when I say she was lazy, she started to push them out, and then she just stopped. Yes, Miss Loretta, we still officially have all of them. We have not, none of them right now are, no deposits have been placed or anything. We kind of hold off on doing anything too crazy until, just in case something happens, they're 2 days old. They were born Sunday. So some of them, literally the last one is just 48 hours old. Hello, Miss Marlene. Look at Krista. Krista's saying everybody needs one. You need a dog. You need a dog. Shoot. They're fun. And Mother and I were talking today about how popular those are. We didn't, I grew up with dachshunds. I never really realized how many people actually have them, especially since I've had this craft page. Everybody's like, oh yeah, I had one. And I'm like, wow, I didn't realize how many people actually have them. It's crazy. But they're fun dogs. Now, Edna, she's a spaz. She is a straight up a spaz. She just wants to see those puppies. And you guys, I got my lighter out and we never lit the positivity candle. How long was the delivery? Well, she went into labor like the first one was around 10, between 10 and 10:30 on Sunday, and she had the last one around 5. So it was a long day. It was a long day. It was very long and stressful, and because I couldn't leave her side. Like I said, she was not, when Edna, you know, had her first 3 so quick and like took care of them really good, and like she popped them out, cleaned them up, boom, 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 and then she just stopped. And that's when we had to like call the emergency vet after a few hours, because if it goes like, I think 3 or 4 hours, then probably something's not right, you know. I didn't really panic back then. I was just like, oh, we'll figure it out. This time, after losing that first one, I was like, okay, I can't do this. I had to be her midwife. I had to be there to help my girl out, because she just wasn't. And by the time she got to the 5th one, she was absolutely exhausted. Like, she just laid there. She was still contracting, but she just laid there. Like, and I was kind of just hanging out, sitting there, and I looked away for a minute. All of a sudden, I saw her push, and then I kind of looked away again. I looked back, and the puppy was like half out, and I was like, oh, okay, here we go. Last puppy out, good. You know, like, and I kind of had to coax her, like, okay, come on. You know, do your mama thing. She was exhausted. You had dogs all your life. My 2 dachshunds were the best. Aww. I loved my 2 that I had. I've only ever bred one other. You know, before Edna and Espen, I've only bred one other one, and that was our dog named Maisie. And we kept one of her puppies. She had 4 puppies, and we kept one of them. Now back then, that was back in, I'd say early 2000s. We named, probably like 2000, like between like 2004 and 7-ish. What will this be? This is going to be a snowman. This is going to be a snowman. We just got to get it all covered. And once I get one more loop around here, I'm going to have to start going back and forth across the bottom, because I got it a little too high when I started in the center. It was up a little bit too high. You know, I'm always crooked. I'm always crooked. So with, what was I saying about her? We kept one of her puppies, but I never, like, and then we got her fixed after that. We didn't plan on having any more. I can't even remember. But like I said, like with her, like I was at work when she had those puppies. My neighbor was coming over to check on her, and between the time my neighbor had been there once and then came back, she'd had them and cleaned everything up, and like, I was just amazed that because I had created a whelping box for her. I literally took like an old, just a cardboard box, and I put it on its side, and I cut a hole in the top of it so you could see down in it, and and I put it in our bathroom. Just because it was like, we had carpet everywhere, and it was like linoleum in the bathroom, you know, or whatever. And so I was shocked. She went right in there. She had them and everything. And I was just like, oh my gosh, she did it all on her own. But Espen, no, she wouldn't have made it. Hello, Mystery. How are you, friend? So yeah, that's what I said. This is the last litter. We can't, it's too stressful. I mean, that was our intention all along, but it's just to have them, breed them both once. But, whew, that was too much. Too much. Just not knowing. Like I said, I'm not a farm girl. I'm not farm girlish, you know. I don't know how to do all those. Birthing no babies, you know. Oh, shoot. So I painted this, I think I said in the beginning, I put some of this paint down to help it, to be able to adhere to it better, but I also wasn't sure if you would see a little bit through any of the spots, you know, like, because it's red. This edge was red, you know, like the whole, so I wanted to, like, just cover it. So you wouldn't have to do that. But this is a Dollar Tree, like a plastic, like, tray, you know, like you get these, you know, this time of year, they have a little, it said, it's the most wonderful time of the year on it. So I think we'll have to go around maybe 2 more times. We're getting there, you gals. Coming in late, what are you making? We're making a snowman for this is gonna go on my my yardstick frame up in my dining room. So I needed something to go on my yardstick frame. I can't remember what I used before for Christmas. I know I did, maybe I did some skates. I can't remember. I try to look back and I'm like, what did I put on here before? I know I had something for last year, but I cannot remember what it was for the life of me. So we're making something new, because why not, right? Why not? All right. So this is just some, I'm gonna have to look it up and see what they call this material. It came from, it's not drop cloth. It came from Jubilee Fabrics. It reminds me of that stuff they call Osnaburg. I don't know how to say it. Osnaburg, whatever. You guys that are sewers or whatever probably know what I'm talking about. Speaking of sewing, did you see Miss Loretta's cute little mitten that she made using Mr. Rick's hand for the hand model for the mitten? That was awesome. I love that. Good friend of mine bred black labs a long time ago, and every litter she had 3 kids. Wait, she had 3 kids to boot. Oh, yeah, right now, like, it's been a little rough. But Edna and Edgar, they can hear, like, I mean, Edna has, like, really, like, I don't know, she's got, like, sonic hearing. She's got sonic hearing. Like, she can hear things, like, it's crazy. Like she's always barking. I'm like, I think she can hear, like, just things that we can't hear. I don't know, it's weird, because she can hear something, then we'll hear it afterwards, but she's already heard it and barking, and, you know, she's always getting in trouble for barking. But she can hear the puppies, like, their little squeal from the other end of the house. Like, they're way at the other end. And it's not muslin. No, it's not that either. I don't know what, I'm gonna have to look it up and see when I ordered last. What was it that I bought? What time is it? Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. It's taking a lot longer than I thought. I did that first piece thinking, oh, that'll be okay. I don't want to do too much. And this is taking ever. We got to hightail it here. So anyway, yeah. So what happens is they hear the puppies make a little squeal or something, and it's probably Espen sitting on one of them. She has a tendency to want to roll over on one of them. I'm like, get off your puppy, good Lord. She doesn't stay on it long, but get off your puppy. Screwball. I try to, if I check in there and they're not all, like, on one side, I try to, like, just kind of move the one over that seems to like to go on the other side, because I noticed that with Edna, the puppy, of course, Edna had 7, so she didn't have enough on one side, so she had to, you know, kind of lean up so that the other puppies could get to the other side. But Espen doesn't have to do that, so I'm like, let's get them all on the one side so you don't have to, like, lean up, and then, you know, it's much easier for the mama to just lay down and relax, right? Instead of being kind of up. Your Doxy barked at the... Oh my gosh, Miss Marilyn. Oh, gosh, that's crazy. That's crazy, though. So how did you know, like, did you, like, over time, because you probably were like, stop barking at the wall, and then, like, how did you, well, Espen, I swear, I know there was something underneath our back room, even though my husband's like, it's a cement floor. I'm like, no, there's something in there, in between or something. He swears that there couldn't be, but Espen, she literally pulled up the piece of trim one day, like, trying to go after what was in there. So I'm like, it's probably like a chipmunk or something. So, I don't know. All right, so this is going to take this right to the edge here. And then we're getting closer here. We're getting closer. I'm just going to turn that really tight here so we can glue this right to the very edge. That's what we wanted to do. So this is a snowman head. We're just wrapping this material around this tray. This plastic tray came from Dollar Tree. You could use cardboard if you wanted, but we're making a little snowman head for I have a yardstick frame up in my dining room. I'm going to kind of expand that a little bit like that so I can just get that to cover that far right there so I don't have to go back all the way up to that part. We can pull that one right there. Okay. All right, here we go. We're close. We're close. This other stuff's not going to take me that long to do. Not that long at all because there's not a whole lot more to this than just this is the longest part. They hear everything. Oh, and they see everything too. Whew. Why we got those blinds so they couldn't see. Like, stop barking. Well, so many people walk in our neighborhood because we're like in a residential neighborhood. So it's a nice little area and people like to walk and they'll walk their dogs and of course they're gotta be barking at that. I'm like, let them walk their dogs. Oh, well, thank you for the stars, Miss Dina. You're so kind. You guys, up next after me is Miss Jim with JEF Creations and Old Woman Making Things. You're going to want to make sure you're in the Stand Tall crafting groups so that you can just refresh and check out Miss Jim and what goodness she's bringing to the table today. And then there are other crafters up after her as well. I can tell Miss Marilyn is one of them. I believe Miss Karen is one. Is there another one in it? Let's see. Miss Jim is at 6, 7, 8. Maybe there's one more in there. I'm probably forgetting. Miss Dina, are you on tonight? Maybe she's Miss Dina might be on Aries Moon. I forgot. I looked at the thing and then I have like three things going right now because of upcoming events. All right, so I'm gonna cut this one right here. So I've been looking at a lot of flyers. Hello, Miss Yvonne. Aren't those sweet, Miss Stephanie? You're so sweet. All right, let me cut that right there, okay? So we just gotta go across this bottom here. I think we're gonna probably have to do two more swipes here. So you guys, I finished watching a Netflix show called, it's an 8-episode show called Man on the Inside with Ted Danson. Do you guys, anybody watched it? It's so cute. It's suspenseful. Oh, you want to see the picture, but I know you want one. They're so sweet. They're so, and you know, I mean, they're cute looking now, but like you gotta wait till they're like, they won't open their eyes till they're almost 4 weeks old, but you know, when they get to that point, then that's when they're all fuzzy, and right now they're cute, but they're little and mousy looking like. Well, Miss Teddy Bear, where'd you go? And you ran away? You ran away? You ran away? All right, yep, we have to just one more swoop across the bottom here, and you guys will be like, finally, geez, oh Pete's, it's only taken forever to do this. I didn't know how long it was going to take. I really didn't. Before, when I did one of these with a smaller version, I did it pre-live. Should have gone a little bit further, I guess. I felt like if I did too much, I wouldn't have enough to do on the live. And I guess I just didn't gauge it right. But it's okay, because we still have 20 minutes, like 18 minutes. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. One more little swipe across the bottom. See, you could just take everything off this and just use this as a little centerpiece. You could... Miss Wendy, this is going to be a snowman. It's going to be a snowman head for my yardstick frame up in my dining room. We need something to put on there, because when I did my little going through the house last night showing everybody, it's naked. It's naked. I took off the we had puppies. You just started watching the the series. Oh yeah, it's cute. It's so cute. It's cute. I like limited series shows like that, and it's funny, and it's Ted Danson. I like Ted. All right, get that glued on there. But yeah, it's on Netflix. It's called The Inside Man, or Man on the Inside. Man on the Inside. No kittens. I'm allergic to kittens. I'm just allergic to cats. That's not a good situation. No cats. Blake had a cat when I met him, and I was like, you can keep that cat, you can keep me. Must be I won, because the cat, he did end up rehoming the cat, so that was very sweet of him to do that, because I couldn't, long term, I wasn't going to be able to live with him because of the cat. So that was that. All right, I lied. We got to do one more little swoop across here. We're getting closer, though, I swear. Well, it'll look really good here in a second when I start making it look like a snowman. All right. Glue this together real quick, like. Ooh, my fingers. Ooh, it's a little hot on the fingers. A little hot on the fingers. So we have a baby gate up in our kitchen doorway, and so the other two are probably down here laying, watching TV with their dad down at this end of the house. So, because we're keeping, you know, we're segregating the herd. So when I'm up there, you know, I can keep an eye on all of them and kind of keep Edna and Edgar away from. They just want to look in there, but Aspen doesn't even want them to look. Like, don't look. Don't make eye contact. Don't do anything. Do not do anything. She sees them, and whew. I think it was last night that I got Espen out, and then Edna, I don't think, that gate wasn't up or something, and yeah, they started, I had to pick up Edna, and I thought Espen was going to eat her. She was not happy. I'm like, oh Lord, she didn't get her. She didn't get to her or anything, but she just, I'm like, yikes, yikes. All right, let's put that over on the back right there. Okay, you guys, look, we got it all on. We got it all on there. Let's see how I want it. I think I can even put that kind of down here at the bottom like that. It's all glued on here. Let me trim off this little excess piece right there. Okay, so it's going to be like this. Got it? It's all good. It's all good. Now, I've got buttons. Here's what we have. How do you think? You know what? You don't, I guess, or you just, I don't know. I've thought the same thing, because I got some things too, Miss Chrissy. I don't know how you do that, because you just do. Okay, so I got, let's see, how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 buttons for the mouth. Okay. Now I grabbed 2 big black buttons. These are not the same, but we're going to put 2 black buttons for the eyes, and then for the nose, I've got this corrugated cardboard that I'm going to trim here. Let me see. Let me do. So I just took the cardboard and I sprayed it with water, and then let me see how big I'm going to make this nose. I'm going to cut it big first. You had to see Mom on her puppies. You guys, you didn't even yell at me. You didn't even yell. Did you see me cutting that cardboard with my fabric scissors? Those fabric scissors are doomed. It's twice now I've done that. Those fabric scissors are doomed. They're doomed. They're doomed, you guys. I'm awful about it. That's why I'm trying to do better. Trying to do better. Oh, look, that's kind of cute. I'm trying to do better. All right, what do we think about that? That's kind of cute. Look at him. You guys like that? That big old nose. I kind of like it long like that. All right, let's go ahead and paint it. Told you this wouldn't take long once we got that thing on there. What time is it? It's 5:47 or 4:47 or 3:47, 2:47, depending on where you're at. depending on where you're at in the U.S. I mean, in the North America, like in the North America, because I know Miss Shauna is in Canada. She's in Canada. It is a cute nose. I love the big noses on the snow. Man, is this almost out? Hold, please. I'm getting low on Pueblo, apparently. I'm getting low on Pueblo. All right, I love this folk art matte Pueblo. I use it on pumpkins, noses for snowmen. I just like the color of it. It's a darker, I don't know, orange with kind of like a brownish hue. And I just like that. I don't like bright orange. So that's just what I like. You can pick whatever you want. We do have puppies. We have four little wiener dogs. 4 little wiener dogs. I did get a little nervous on, thinking if we had to go to that emergency vet, we would have had to go it's like an hour from here, and the road is called US 131, and that road is so awful in the winter, and it was kind of icky over the weekend. I was like, oh God, please don't make us have to drive. Oh, it's 9:47 in Australia. Irene, you're in Australia. Well, hello, our down under matey. Wait, is it mate? I did not know. We have not everybody is on the North American continent. I'll take a picture of it when I get done. I'll take a picture of it up there on it to put on the page for sure. I'm gonna pull that little end off there. Okay, I'll pull that off there and then just paint that part real quick because that was kind of. All right, let's dry this a little bit more. He needs a little bird sitting on his big nose. Oh my gosh, I probably could. We still have this one little one right here. This little guy, remember him? We got one of those left. Get that all dried so we don't get that on our material. All right, look at that. Got that nose. Got that nose done. Okay. So let me just figure out, if I put the nose like this, it can lay down. I kind of like the nose over like that. You guys like that? So you know how sometimes we make them wonky where the nose is kind of over further? Oh, and it's Wednesday there. That's crazy. All right, I got 9 buttons, so that's 5. Okay, so there's 4. Okay, that makes sense. Now, these are not all the same size, you could see, right? So I'm just going to glue these on here. Look at, just easy peasy. We're just going to glue them. Okay, just glue them right on. Nothing crazy. I just grabbed out some black buttons out of my limited button supply. What did Miss Michelle say? She doesn't have as much buttons as Kelly. I might have a button obsession. You guys have seen my house. I've got a lot of obsessions. I like things. I like shiny things. Shiny, pretty things. Can't help it. Okay, there's his mouth. Let's go ahead and put his nose on here. For heaven's sakes, there's a lot of glue today. Good thing I got glue sticks in the mail yesterday. You know, the Amazon guy rolled up here while I was getting ready to do my live last night. Husband said my boyfriend was here. Your boyfriend's here. Okay. All right. We got to get the eyes right. We want them closer together. What do you guys think? Let's put one of them on here. What does it look like if you point the nose? Oh, sorry, Miss Kathy. Too late. I didn't see your comment till after I already put it on there. It looks just like that. It looks just like this. I didn't see your comment till after I glued it on. Too late now. All right. All right. Look at this cute snowman. Is it a placemat? It's one of those trays, plastic trays from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so what time is it? I got 8 minutes. I cut a styrofoam ball in half, okay? I'm gonna put, nope, I gotta do it this way. I'm gonna put it right in here. I'm gonna cover it with, this is more Jubilee fabric. Covering it with more Jubilee. And I'm gonna try to just kind of get this really quickly glued on here. So I'm probably gonna waste some material, nobody judge. We're trying to hurry. We're trying to hurry. Nobody judge. Because I would normally cut it smaller and not waste it, but I don't have time to, because I want to show you what I'm going to do with these. Because I want to put earmuffs on him. He's got earmuffs. Okay, we're not going for, you know, little black hat. We're going earmuffs. Earmuffs. Whew. Trim off some of this. Whew. My finger. So this was just like a styrofoam ball. You can get these at like Dollar Tree, I believe. This is where it came from. I am a Jubilee fabric hoarder. I just order fabric from them every season. And, you know, because some of the stuff I use, you guys know I use a lot of it. I mean, you guys know I use it on almost all my crafts because I love the material. Once I started crafting with material, I use, you know, I make my bows with it and everything. I didn't used to do that. When I first started out, I always used like just regular ribbon and stuff, but I've learned how to use the Bodabra, and that's a whole new world of, it's a whole new world. Wait, who sang that? Is that, which movie was that? Aladdin? Jasmine sang that, A Whole New World. All right, so I'm gonna put a little glue right here on the back. Just take one of these pieces and just cover that. It's it, gel that. Ooh, I was Earth. You can always cuddle up with me if you get cold. What about my buttons? I'm gonna cuddle up with my buttons too. All right, well, we might have to bring these up like this because of his nose right there. Okay. Now, I have a huge wire here. It's my wire. Let's see, we got 5 minutes, you guys. I'm gonna twist this, okay? This is my rebar tie wire. Gosh, don't lose an eye. Don't lose an eye. Don't lose an eye. Don't lose an eye twirling your wire. No, Little Mermaid sing, won't you be, wait, A Whole New World? Was that her? I thought it was Aladdin. Oh, I guess I don't know my, you're probably right. I don't know. I thought she said she wanted to be part of your world. Is that it? Oh, she could be part of your world. Oh yeah, I guess you're probably right. Oh shoot. You know, Disney. Now I don't know how long I needed this, so I'm just twirling this. I probably have to shorten it. Put the doggies on your... Wait, put your doggies on your butt. What? Wait, what? I made this super long because I didn't know how long I was going to need it, okay? So we'll cut it where we need to cut it, okay? So I think I'm just gonna, let's just glue it to the back of this, like so. Put some glue down here. Hold your wire on, like, yeeks. So put a piece of material right over it and hold it down. Hello, Miss Roberta. What'd you say? Put the doggies on your butt. You're silly. You're silly. You've been working way too long today. You're silly. All right. All right, you guys, we got 3 minutes until Miss Jim is up. Hopefully I'll get this almost right. Almost right. I'm trying to get the glue to set up. Set up, glue. Set up. All right, let me bring this around here. So it's gonna go like so. I said it's gonna be a little wonky. A little wonky. Maybe I can cut it right. Let's see, I might end up having to kink my wire a little bit more there. It was from Aladdin? Okay, I don't know. I don't know my Disney songs well. Okay, I'm gonna clip it right there. Okay, I'm gonna clip it right there. So here's what it's gonna look like. Hopefully I didn't clip it too short. I'm gonna go like so. You're just a little dramatic. Not you. Not you. Oh, shoot. You're too funny. All right, you guys. I got to glue this on here. We've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Miss Jim is firing up the imagination station over next door. Well, she's way down south. She's down in Alabama. She's down there in the south. It gets snow down there. You get snow in Alabama? I don't even know. I don't know. You can have some of this snow up here. That's for sure. So we're supposed to get some more, I guess. I don't know. Tis the season, but I never want it. I never want snow. It's pretty, but it's cold. And then it's, somehow the dogs went out last night and they came in with mud on their feet. I'm like, okay, so now it's melting enough where there's mud already. Annoying. Okay, you guys, here's our earmuffs. Oh, it's still hot. Sorry. I'm like, oh, it's literally coming out because it's still hot. I may have to finish this off the live. I still have a minute. You love this? You need to bring more Christmas decorations. Okay, let me hold it up here because I'm gonna have to get this. I'm gonna have to get this to set up, and I'm gonna have to. What do you guys think? Is he stinking cute? Wait, it snowed 45 inches in upstate New York. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. Okay, you guys, it's 6 o'clock. I gotta go. I hope you enjoyed this. I might zhuzh him up a little bit more with some things. So by the time I post him, he might have a little bit more to him. But you guys go check out Miss Jim. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great night. Bye-bye.